4-car jam session that we've been watching for a lap or two has ended up with Kurt Busch in the wall in the number 2. He was racing with Tony Stewart, Greg Biffle, and younger brother Kyle.
That was predictable. I mean, these guys were not cutting each other any slack, and they'd been doing it for a number of laps, and it was going to happen sooner or later.
This was coming off turn 4.
Now, Tony had already passed Kurt a couple of times, and he passed him back, and this time he just didn't. Kurt tried to come up in front of Tony, and he said, we're not having any part of that.
Yeah, there was not a lot of give and take right there.
Not at all.
Denny Hamlin in the midst of that as well. Isn't this about the 3rd time, at least the 3rd time this year, that those, as they're looking at the damage to Stewart's car, Kurt comes up to offer his opinion.
And guess what? They got the 2-car parked
for the day.
Meet me at the Oval Office. But, oh, there's a car in trouble, the 2, I think. Can't tell where it started. Something. I think he ran over something, though.
Somebody got, yeah, he's got all kinds of problems.
And the red flag is out.
He ran over somebody. I knew he did, or somebody ran over him.
Don't do anything. Don't worry about it. I know you want to. Don't worry about it. It won't do us any good.
Look at the right front on Busch's car.
And remember, our last race of NASCAR on Fox, we had this going on at Dover, Delaware between these 2 guys.
Well, I know that I know Kurt said he wasn't feeling well, but this isn't going to help him any.
The thing I disagree with, totally, what a mess here. The thing I disagree, Kurt Busch took it out on the 20 car. The guys that work on that 20 car had nothing to do with what went on the racetrack.
I think Tony was trying to exit his car to go over and talk to him.
I think he might get him right here.
He's got him. Oh, the contact. And he takes the position back. Uh-oh, Kyle, will he retaliate? Yes, he turns him. Joey Logano goes past. He gets through it. The caution is out. And there is damage to the points leader. All right, let's go back and look at it all.
They battled for about 10 laps here. You see Kyle got just a little bit loose there as he pulled up in front. Yeah, that's Bristol racing. You know, each one of them, you have to know that he's going to take that chance. But that right there is a payback, folks. That's all that is.
And there you see everybody else getting around safe.
And especially, look out! More than that.
Yellowed out.
I think Brad's going to be happy about that one.
Just past start finish here.
Race for 2nd place.
See if you can get it cranked up rolling.
And 2 teams competing for the Owners' Championship. One of them's in the wall.
He basically just dumped him. Certainly could have been avoided, no doubt about that.
Now, that is Brad walking directly toward Kyle Busch's pit.
Guys, use your head. Don't be silly. We don't drive the car. We just work on it. Be smart.
Live in Bristol, Tennessee, moments ago, post-race, that's Joey Logano. Remember, who got bumped by Denny Hamlin going over to Hamlin's car and wanting to talk with Denny about it. You see the crew from the Joe Gibbs team. They were former Joe Gibbs Racing teammates. And Michael Waltrip, you said that Logano wouldn't take the apology over the radio lightly, and the pushing is coming to shoving here.
Yeah, and we can see what happened. Joey Logano pulled up in front of Denny. Denny said, I'm not giving you a break, Joey, and punts him when he gets down to turn 1 and 2, spins Joey around, and tempers flared after the race.
Hamlin out of line.
Hamlin, you've got to give and take in this sport. He gave, he didn't take.
Matt Yoakum is with Denny Hamlin.
And Denny I see he was coming for me, so I usually don't see him, so it's usually not a factor.
All right, thanks, Denny. Chris?
I mean, it's Bristol, but it's ridiculous. It's not, I feel like I race him clean all the time, and he's going to do that. So I understand the way he races now that he's not my teammate, and I will race him the same way he races me.
You got to make it.
Back it back.
Down the back, side by side.
Kyle Busch closing in.
Watch out for the third place car, Kyle Busch. He's looking.
Hamlin edges ahead. They touch. They touch, and here comes Kyle. Logano in the wall. Hamlin spins down the racetrack, and Kyle Busch wins in California.
I thought they'd be nice to each other. They weren't. Hard impact on the 11 car, head on. I don't like the looks of that.
Hard hit to the inside wall for Hamlin.
I feel like my auto club forward was amazing. First of all, I want to thank Doug Yates for giving us a motor that survived. I put that thing through hell, and it made it, which is amazing. Really, really hot, no water left in it, and it made it. So I'm very happy about that. Just raced for the lead there at the end, and got into 3 a little hard, and was doing what I had to do to try to win the race. Hope Denny's okay. I don't, obviously, no intentions to get somebody hurt out here, you know, and our cars are really safe, so I'm sure he's going to be okay. But overall, I'm proud of my guys. They did a very good job this whole weekend, giving me a very fast car that's capable of winning the race, and we'll see what happens from here.
Yeah, with Brad Keselowski, who finished top 5, which is incredible after your car sort of faded for a while there. But walk us through those last few laps and why you went up to Matt Kenseth. What were you talking about?
Sorry, my ears are ringing real bad. It's real loud in the car today, but you know, Team Penske gave me a phenomenal car today. The short run speed was great. Long run speed, not so good, and we had a couple short runs there at the end, and we were able to drive up towards the front. And
what happened with Matt? You went up to Matt right as he came up here on pit road.
You know, I had a shot at winning the race, and I felt like he ran me off the track. But you know, you race to win, and he was definitely racing to win. But you know, you hope that when somebody races to win, that they at least win the race if they're going to wreck you or run you off the racetrack. But it was just a mind-boggling move to me. But I made sure and got him back and made sure my teammate could win the race. Happy for Joey Logano and that guy, their team, to get 2 wins. They've been really plugging away hard. I just thought it was uncalled for. You make a move like that, you know, when you're going to win the race from it, not when you're going to just keep someone else from winning a race, and that's all I did. So just got to put that in the bank and remember it.
Thanks, Brad.
There was that. Then Keselowski and Kenseth, with Keselowski running into Tony Stewart.
Brought all of that on, but unhappy drivers for sure.
Well, look more. That's Matt Kenseth.
You hit me under yellow. You hit me under yellow. You hit me under yellow. Turn it loose. Turn it loose. Turn it loose. Turn it loose. Let it go, Paul. Let go.
A 22. He's closed the gap all over the back bumper now as they've caught this slower traffic. And around goes the 20, sideways in front of the 22. Kansas slides. Caution comes out. The 22 was all over the back bumper of the 20 as they entered turn 1.
I got plans when I come the first time. Joey spun me out, lifted my tires off the ground.
We mentioned the lap traffic. You see right here, Matt Kenseth gets tight. He knows the 20's coming, so he tries to block. He goes to the apron. He knows the 22's coming up. He comes up to block him. A big block onto the 22, and the 22 drives in, catches him in the left rear quarter panel, spins the 20 out. Matt Kenseth with a great save to stay off the wall, but the damage to the points and the ultimate win has been done. The 20 will have to come get tires. His chance to win today is over.
And Matt Kenseth had to do everything he could to block him. Just like I said, he's racing for his championship. If he doesn't block Joey Logano gets on the outside of him and gets around him. So you can't blame Matt Kenseth for trying to block.
Hang on right here, bud.
But with that, when you make that decision, and I agree, a must decision, he had no choice, you also put yourself in that opportunity. We saw it last week with Carl Edwards and Dale Jr. We see it again with the 20 and the 22. When you drive defensively, You give the guy behind you the opportunity to make that decision. He gets into the 20. Right, wrong, that's racing. These two can disagree about it. They'll have to.
Cleared by Logano, maybe no! Kenseth takes him out! Logano into the wall! Caution comes out and the crowd roars! Helmets coming off of the crew members of the 20. And we have to remind you why this is happening.
Stay in the car.
A couple races ago at Kansas, Matt Kenseth was leading. Joey Logano running second. You can tell how the fans feel about it. The red flag is out as they will have to clean the track up. A couple races ago in Kansas, the team told Joey to stay in the car, but obviously Joey out of the car, not able to continue on. In the latter laps of the race at Kansas, Joey Logano had a faster car than Matt Kenseth. He got behind him. He bumped him going into turn one. He turned Kenseth around. After the race, Kenseth said, that's not the way.
When moments ago, Joey Logano, you know the history with him and Matt Kenseth. Kenseth, again, wrecking and saying Joey bumped him out of the line. This is him saying and warning Logano after the race moments ago. You can interpret what he's saying when the finger is pointed in the direction of Joey Logano. And this was earlier with 15 to go. Kenseth was bumped out of line. Then when he got back in, he was involved in the wreck with Danica Patrick, blaming Joey Logano for that. Remember last year he had the suspension, exacting a little revenge on him. And Chris Neville is standing by right now with Joey Logano.
Well, Joey Logano right at the front for most of today, but Joey, 2 hard hits, 2 days in a row. Good to see you're okay. But I did see Matt Kenseth say a couple things to you as he was leaving. What'd Matt say?
Nah, not much. Just, you know, it's unfortunate. We had a pretty decent car. I wouldn't say it was the fastest car out there. It took us all day to get towards the front, but we positioned ourselves well at the end there. I guess it was around 20 to go up there in the front row and actually up there in the lead. So I was proud of what our Shell Pennzoil team did. We worked hard all day, just unfortunately didn't end up as well as we'd like to. 2 days in a row, a couple big hits. So can't wait to get out of this place.
Thanks, Joey.
Stage, and there's trouble on pit road.
Is that Kyle Busch in the middle there?
It's Kyle Busch and Logano.
Kyle Busch and Joey Logano's crewmen involved there. Let's show you what happened out on the track to precipitate this.
A little bit of blood on the forehead there, Kyle Busch.
Don't like the looks of this.
First, let's show you what happened on track between the 22 and the 18.
They're going down the back straightaway.
It's coming off 2, headed down the back.
Scrape out. They go to the inside of the 2. Little bit of contact. The 22 gets to the white line. Oh, he gets loose underneath them.
Yeah, it gets into him.
I mean, it certainly wasn't intentional. It's just aggressive driving, going for the position.
What's Kyle keep it? How do you keep it off?
And then this, after the drivers climbed out of their cars.
It's like Kyle goes after Joey when Joey tried to talk to him.
They pulled Joey away, and that's Kyle with the 22 crew. Vince.
With Joey Logano now, and Joey, what happened when Kyle came to the car? What transpired there?
There wasn't much talking, just a lot of swinging. You know, just, I don't know, I was racing hard there at the end with our Pennzoil Ford, and you know, Kyle and I usually race really well together. We usually never have any issues, and he tried to, you know, pin me down into the corner underneath Brad, and we about crashed on entry, and then I was still trying to gather it up by the center, and I was going to spin out, so I'm trying to chase it up, and he was there. So, yeah, obviously nothing intentional, but obviously he thinks that, so I don't know, we'll move on.
Any blows landed between the two of you?
None to me.
Yeah, Joey was quickly pulled away from the center of the fight, which involved Kyle Busch and members of Joey Logano.
Your anger at the end.
I got dumped. Flat out just drove straight in the corner and wrecked me.
Any conversation between you and Joey, or was it just the fisticuffs?
That's how Joey races, so he's going to get it.
Trouble in turn 2. It is Joey Logano.
Right front. Pretty hard hit. Yellow's out. Yellow's out. Right on time. Deep breath here, man. Deep breath. They blew a tire going into one. Oh, trust me. I know.
We gave it everything we had. We gave it our all, so congratulations to 78. They deserved it probably on every other race, but today I thought we were better. Doesn't matter, though. They were out front when it mattered most, so just unfortunate for us that that caution came out and kind of ruined our race strategy, and we weren't able to get back to where we needed to be, and then I had to fight way too hard with some of them other guys trying to get back up through there, but that's racing.
Kyle, where was it truly lost? Because your car was so fast most of the day.
Battling with the 22 there, just wasting too much time with him. He held me up. He was there blocking every single chance he got, so got a real buddy there.